Namaste to all beautiful souls out there in this amazing world. Today we are continuing to talk about the Lion's Gate, but also how difficult it can feel to integrate new and release everything that is old for our ascension. I found in my personal life that wounds have resurfaced. It's difficult to speak of such complicity that goes beyond words. And today's energy of this Lion Gate has opened a lot that has been closed inside, not with attention. In this conversation right now, I would say that there's a feeling of moving into who I truly am. And sometimes in our videos, I hope y'all watch them and learn something from it, because that's why we're here. We're here to learn from each other and to have this human experience, knowing that we will probably do a lot of mistakes, and that is not necessarily bad. Sometimes it's good to make the mistakes and to grow and to understand, to not judge yourself. There's a guru that once, before he became a guru, was a murderer. How can someone that has done such awful actions towards another become a guru? We perhaps ask ourselves this question. But this is completely natural. There is no right or wrong, or who is more deserving than the other. We should never judge anyone else based upon who they were once. We should always look at them in a new light by giving them a chance to change and to grow. So today, we made a Lionsgate recording that we posted yesterday and recorded yesterday. But today, in this recording, we are recording this exactly at the 8th of August. So whenever this message will reach you, We want you to know that yes, it is difficult. Yes, there will be a lot of things coming up right now, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. We need to integrate all new way of being and release the old way of existing in the world. I found an old wound of when this is quite personal, but I feel like every story needs to be shared just to let you have an understanding. When I was in my age of 14, the man that I was very much in love with and was my first serious really relationship, he was quite older than me, decided to try to end my life when I wanted to leave him. So I almost got strangled to death if it wasn't for the police and people and family members being present. And though it felt quite tragic when it happened, that wound resurfaced in our meditation, and we were thinking, isn't this already finished? Haven't we dealt with this? This is nothing that we're thinking about or in any shape or form, but it resurfaced and manifested, but in a different way. It was a different understanding to it. As we always speak, that everything that you see is your mirror, is reflecting something inside of you that you need to look at, which is not so pleasant. But there is a wound that needs to be healed and something that needs to be understood to why those situations, people are occurring and reoccurring in your life. So we noticed that the way that we were strangled, we also are a strangler. There's so much anger inside that wanted to be heard, of being in a society and being different, and always hearing that you can't be like this or act like that, and just this all built up anger that just kept manifesting in the relationship that I had in the external. And you know, it's very hard to, I don't know why emotions are it's hard to accept that it is not perfect in the sense of wanting something to be perfect. It is perfect the way it is, but it's hard to accept that it's not perfect in the way that we want it to be. And when we go deeper into that, you realize that all of that comes from the society and from the ego of what is expected from oneself. that makes any sense at all. We just want you all to know that whatever you're going through, no matter how hard it is, try to see the situation and what the external are reflecting back to you. I was raised around manipulations and aggressive behavior and alcoholism. And I often see in my external world that these people, these places, these situations are reoccurring. And as much as one wants them to disappear or not be there, there is wounds that happened before the age of 7 that we weren't emotionally mature to experience, and they were so difficult that they are being healed in the now, in a grown body. And sometimes we cry and we laugh and we're just feeling all of these emotions from this emotional body, from the collective ego that just wants to be released. But in order to be released, it has to be looked at. We have to look at it just the same way as we have to look at our fears before we realize that they don't exist and they're not there. But first we have to look at them. If we don't look at them, we can never realize. So please be gentle to yourself and be humble with yourself. And I hope this opening and sharing can tell you that no matter where you are in life, no matter how long it will take you, we will all enter the finish line at some point of existence. We all will enter. Just like a race, we all will enter. So we invite you all to use these energies of this beautiful day to sit in meditation, to accept all that is the way that it is without forcing it, to use, not to use, maybe that's a wrong word, I would say more to accept these beautiful gifts of light that are being pouring down on earth now for quite some days and will continue, to contemplate, take a walk in the forest, sit with yourself in your energy and just breathe. Just give gratitude to the trees and just breathe in and notice how good it feels to have fresh oxygen given freely from all the trees surrounding you. And just give them a good thank you. And in return, as you breathe out, you are also feeding them because you're breathing in oxygen and you're releasing the opposite of oxygen that the trees actually appreciate of receiving. So sit with yourself and accept your part in everything, but don't judge yourself. Know that everyone is here to change. Never judge anyone of anything that they've done in the past. And don't judge yourself. So please forgive yourself for anything in the past that you've done. Because we're all truly damaged souls here on earth of everything that has happened and keep on happening. There's so much pain, confusion, craziness revealing itself to us. What we thought was normal is looking like complete crazy. So ascension is almost in the verge of losing your mind. But if you almost lost your mind to find your soul, that should be a quite good reward to exchange. Remember that thoughts are always in duality. You cannot think a thought that doesn't contradict itself in one way. So leave all thoughts, judgments, at least for today, if you can do that, for this Lion Gate's beautiful day opening, to manifest something more beautiful, to release part of yourself, to accept those part of yourselves that are not so pretty, maybe, to accept them. To allow yourself to change, to allow yourself to see what you don't want to see. Because it's not easy. I mean, who wants to see a quality in themselves that's not so pleasant? Nobody wants that. And this is collectively. So don't ever listen to the ego that will say that it's just you. You're the only one that feels crazy. You're the only one that feels like this. Nobody else feels like you. That's not true. You be the one to speak out for everyone. Speak the confusion. I'm speaking right now to you all. I'm speaking to you all about the confusion and that it isn't perfect. And it won't be perfect in this channel. And I speak a lot. Sometimes I can't find the words that I want to. Sometimes I second guess myself. This happens. I accept it. I accept it, but I keep going because I know what my purpose is here. I'm here to serve the Most High creation. The beginning of creation that created us all. I'm here to serve that. So I will speak. I will speak a lot because that is what I'm here to do. And I will practice to give you better messages. But truly, what I know in my heart is that I don't need to practice in no words when I give you the energy. I'm quite confident in the energy that I'm giving you is 100% pure, coming from the source of love. But in this physical body and with the challenges that the physical body can experience and the mental and the faculty of speaking, those can be changed. See, I can practice these skills, but you can never practice of a kind heart. A kind heart and a kind act is always there. It cannot be practiced. It needs to be pure and authentic. And this is the most important thing to us, to be authentic. To give you a second to just breathe out and see someone being real. With all and what that means. So today it's that energy that wants to be released. So we accept that, and we want you to be as open as possible. So whatever needs to be released, have the courage to release it. It's okay. It's okay. You are supported, and you always have a friend in me. We are all in this together. It doesn't matter. We all have our shortcomings and we all have our special gifts. We are here to open up to all of our uniqueness, bring them together, to integrate them into each other so that we can help to create something beautiful for the future and to get out of this dark age and move into the light. So for a second, just try to be receptive and close your eyes. We would love to just send you some encouragement and openness and love. So we ask the Most High, Creator Father, Creator Mother, Creator Holy Spirit, and Trinity, whoever is watching this video right now, wherever they are, whenever this is happening, use us as a channel to give them peace, strength, openness to deal with whatever will surface. Any bad confidence that they have, any addiction that they need to release, anything that they're holding on to that doesn't serve them. We ask that all of those cords be cut. Be receptive. Breathe deeply. All is well. It is all happening for you, not to you, beautiful soul. Remember who you are. It's okay. Everything will be okay. Guidance is here. Take a deep breath, take a deep breath. Feel the light enter. Open yourself. Release all judgments, all programming, just for a little second. You are loved. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we are going to pick a card from the angels. You can always skip this. But let's see for this Lionsgate Day. What does the viewer need to see and what do they need to know for this beautiful Lionsgate Day? What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Your psychic abilities are strong at present. So your third eye is open. So if you have, is that what you're saying? Okay, the message is saying you have psychic abilities. And today you will experience them because of the energies and the light that's pouring in will allow you to activate them, to feel and to trust that you have them. So see today how your psychic abilities will help you. And let it be an assurance that you will always have these gifts. They will never leave you and you can activate them. So activate these gifts. This is a beautiful card actually. So your intuitive gut feeling is open. So your gut is finally opening up to receive. How beautiful. Thank you for being here today. And we wish you all a wonderful, wonderful Lionsgates energy. May all that you came here to experience and to do happen for you. You deserve to be happy. Namaste, everyone. Sending love your way. Bye.